when Sarah Jessica Parker lived with no electricity and had her phone line cut. Sarah grew up in a mining town. Her parents, Stephen and Barbara, were from Nelsonville, Ohio. Barbara was a nursery school teacher. Stephen was an aspiring writer. When Sarah was 3 years old, her parents divorced. They had had 3 other kids by then. After the divorce, Barbara married truck driver Paul Forrest. 4 more children joined the family. Parker once described her childhood as Dickensian. Her childhood home was messy and chaotic. Paul was sometimes out of a job. Sarah and her siblings would go to bed hungry. The family didn't celebrate Christmas or birthdays. They frequently went without electricity in their home. The bill collectors would cut off their phones. Sarah's parents couldn't afford to buy clothes for the kids. They mostly wore hand-me-downs. Everything they owned was bought from thrift stores. The children had to rely on welfare and state aid. Sarah was getting free lunches at school. She felt it made her different from other kids. Still, there was a lot of love at home. The family always had something to do together. Barbara took her daughter to free ballet and theater shows. There, Sarah developed a love for acting. Barbara bartered for her daughter to get training. She even cleaned studios so Sarah could get lessons. When Sarah was 11, the family moved to New Jersey. The move was to support her emerging career. The same year, Sarah got her first Broadway role. The Innocents launched her professional acting career. At 14, she starred in the Broadway production of Annie. Sarah became the family's main breadwinner. Poverty made her work hard. She said,
"I wanted to be a professional, not just for satisfaction, but I wanted to not worry about money and allow others to not worry about money."
Parker slowly started getting recognition. She landed a role on the television show Square Pegs. Afterwards, she had several minor film roles. Her most famous character is Carrie Bradshaw. She earned $15 million for the first movie of Sex and the City. For the sequel, she received $20 million. She made $50 million during 3 seasons of the TV show. Sarah later became a producer on the series. She started making $3.2 million per episode. She earns $1 million per episode of And Just Like That. Sarah has invested in real estate. She converted 2 townhouses into 1 mega mansion. She invested $34.5 million into the property. Sarah and her husband dabble into flipping homes. One of their projects was the home they bought for $3 million. They later sold it for $15 million. Sarah advocates for people living in poverty. She wants to instill her values in her kids. She said,
"I like to withhold things from my children, things they want. I think they should yearn for and earn so that when you get it, it has such meaning."
Today, Sarah is worth $200 million, but she doesn't think her childhood was bad. Sarah said,
"For the most part, we had everything we needed, and not having everything you want is a blessing."